There's no way I can make a joke about this operating system without a stereotypical joke! Hello YouTube, welcome back to an operating system review where today we're going to be looking at North Korea's RedstarOS. RedstarOS is a distribution only for North Korea and it is available at few select places. You can't have a computer over there at home. I don't know if that gives you a death sentence or what, but I don't want to know. They're fucking wackos. Anyways. So, this operating system has been heavily modified to use the intranet instead of the internet, so you can't go to Google on that one. It's out of the question. And it uses Fedora operating system and the Anaconda installer, which is going to be a pain in the butt because everything is, well, in Korean language. Oh boy. But, good news for all of us, there is a guide that is provided in the description as well to turn the whole thing in English, but you still get a few North Korean stuff, which is not going to go away really, especially North Korea's only unique little thing, which is the North Korea's, I don't know why, it's all bleh. But it's pretty much, they're all set for propaganda. It's ridiculous. Have I also told you that it looks a lot like Mac OS X? They hate the West, but they copy everything. So, without further ado, let's turn on the TV and let's get going. So this is the default looks after modifying it, because else it would be in all Korean. So, thank you, guide. You really saved my butt. So, it really looks like Mac OS X, huh? K Finder, so it does use KDE. And that, ooh, that's the tab. Ooh, excuse me, and there's nothing at the bottom. Or at least not in my version. And clicking on that star, about this machine, system preference, dock, and And here you go. I can just go ahead and select it this way, much better. And system preferences. Why are you always here? Go away. So anyways, this is our system preferences, which seems to be, I don't know if it looks like Mac OS X, I don't know, but showing all does nothing, so great. So we have the desktop and screensaver, I don't know, you guys from Mac OS users would probably know. I'm not sure if this is North Korea stuff, but at least they have good wallpapers, I'll have to admit. But this doesn't look like North Korea at all. Well, I could be wrong. Alright, moving along, general preferences. It really looks, I don't know. Does it? It's a little jittery too. The dock, you can modify the dock. You have to double click to, you have to click twice in order to go back. We have our hardware startup disk, which is yeah, there you go. Click the lock to make changes and it'll give us this. But in order to get root access, you have to follow the guide, because if you don't, well, you don't have root access by default, because North Korea. I'm pretty sure if you do get root access in North Korea, I'm pretty sure you'll be dead again. They like to kill people over there. I don't know why. So accounts, here you go, we have a guest account, we have this weird shenanigan, I think they come preloaded, anyways. But as you see, like Mac OS X, this changes and you can do about system preferences and blah blah blah, and you can quit it also this way. So we're gonna go ahead and bypass all these because they're all in the applications right here, and you can also open it in K Finder and it looks like that. This is really Mac OS X like. The only difference is it's as far as it goes.
You can't just put DMG files and go around, go away with it. You can't. But you do have a software manager, which is great. So let's go ahead and see if we can skedaddle or something. Oh boy. You import local repo, remote repo. Uh-oh. Okay, so the repositories are not available. Yeah. This is because North Korea disabled everything again. But I'm pretty sure if you add the repos from Fedora, you'll be able to get going. But unfortunately, this is the intranet, so they won't be able to. We will, though. Okay, we have Songwang Office. What is this, LibreOffice? I'm pretty sure. That does look like LibreOffice, except, well, North Korea style. Ugh. Well, we... Well, I'm not going to be able to go far with that, so... Yeah, so they have an office suite. Stickies! What is stickies? This is stickies. I hate stickies, so quit stickies. Sticky. System preferences. I think we've seen that ago. Yep. Good thing you can close it on the side. Unbang UI. What is unbang? Oh, well, would you look at that? Notes to create propaganda for North Korea even more. Hey, look at me. I'm an artist. I have no idea what this thing is. Oh, well, we'll quit it. Nope. No saving. Utilities. We have Activity Monitor, which is your task manager. Out of 2 gigs, we have 1.22 gigs. Yeah, 1.22 gigs free. So it's around, yeah, 759 megs. You could get away with it with a gig and a half, but first things first, who the fuck would want to use this? Not me. So getting out of here, we have Bokum, which is, yep, broken. So Bokum is broken. Disk utility. This doesn't look like Mac OS X's disk utility, but if you go here, yeah, it looks a lot more similar. I guess you can do new disk image, but the only difference is this is all you have for options. So you cannot have any DMGs. Oh well. Key store. What is a key store? This is a key store. Network utility. There you go. We have a gigabit Ethernet. This is our IP address, and this is all the packets, everything, and yeah. RS log browser. This must be some browsing. Log viewer, event viewer. The system profiler is our device manager, which looks a lot like Mac OS X. Yeah, there you go. And audio, well, doesn't seem to work. I wonder why. Printers, well, that's normal. We have our hard drive by VMware. We have applications here. Let's see, right click, doesn't do anything. We have fonts, reference panes and everything. Well, you know what it is. That's the good stuff. So we came by here. Simple text is Notepad, and this is where this is going to come into play. See, A, B, C. If I click on the A, you'll see this, and then this happens. So discard, put it back in plain English, and of course this does, I don't know. Input pad is this. The national code, which are a bunch of question marks. I don't know. Configure HANA engine. So it's pretty much your language bar. So out you go, clicking the red dot. QuickTime player. Really? Really? This is not QuickTime player. It looks like it. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Preview. This must be for a PDF viewer. But I can't launch it. Oh, I can. Okay, well, where's preview? Okay, you can't see it. PDF editor, there you go. I had it all wrong. Nay, not a browser. I'm gonna go back to it later because this is the center of attention. Mail is mail. Kphoto is, well, Kphoto from KDE. Kcal is the calendar from KDE. Font book. Font book must be, there you go. You have everything here. All fonts Korean, excuse me. I'm surprised they have more than one font. CHM viewer. I have no idea. This seems to come from North Korea itself, maybe? I don't know. Calculator is a calculator. Address book is an address book. App link, this is funny. App link, utilities, and terminal. This is how far you have to go to get your terminal. And of course, double clicking it, you hit top. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, something's wrong. So I finally figured out what this thing does. TOP. And if you actually click half width, TOP. And then I have no idea. Anyways, so let's say you want to go ahead and do something with super user privileges. You can't. But if you do this, if you follow the directions, you can switch to root, no problem. So up yours. I'm in control. Okay, and now the big center of attention. Nah, not a browser. This is Firefox 3.5, and look at that, we have Google. I can't believe it. I think it saved my last session. For those of you who are not aware, anything that starts with 10 as an IP address is a private address. So 1076.1.11 is a private IP address. If it would be 11, that's a different story. It's a public. So it's trying to connect by North Korea's servers, but it doesn't work. Ha ha ha. Not a big surprise. And if you'd be in North Korea, this would work, but since I flushed the well, I definitely did flush the IP tables for once, and number two, well, I just can't connect it. I'm outside of North Korea. But since we're outside and I modified it, this would never happen if you'd be in North Korea. So we can actually browse the internet and do stuff. And as you can see here, everything's open with that little dot. Right click, quit, done. So I guess that's pretty much it. All I have to do now is to wrap things up by shutting it down. It really looks like Mac OS X.
So there it is. This is RedstarOS version 3. And as you can see, it's really basic, really. It's been designed to use for North Korea's bullshit propaganda and do some work, and there's no games, so there's definitely no fun over there. So I don't know what the hell were they thinking, but yeah. I do believe they used to have Windows machines, but then they turned into this. I don't know. The software is dated. It's from May 2013, so there's a lot of security holes. But in North Korea, that's not as bad of a problem because everything's so frickin' monitored. Getting the thing in English also is quite an accomplishment, I have to say. So following that guide would be a must. But would I use this operating system as a daily driver? No. Hell no. It's outdated. It reeks of propaganda. It just isn't right using that thing at all. It's... I don't know how to say it. I really don't. But looking at it, I just use that thing, and I'm just getting angrier and angrier. I mean, I despise North Korea for a first, but this is by far the biggest copycat. It just reeks of ripoffs and everything. It's just, ugh, not my cup of tea. But if I have to judge this operating system and their functionalities, I would have to rate this operating system a 5 out of 10. Although it's filled with propaganda and North Korean bullshit, you can still actually, you could use it if you're really into it. And you can upgrade the update the repositories and get the thing working, but then eventually I believe it'll turn to Fedora again. I don't know. But it is a really odd duck, and for people to actually get it out from the North Koreans' website and get in here, I have to say that's quite an accomplishment. So if you have any questions, comments, anything I've overlooked or not looked at this particular operating system, or have any stories you would like to share, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And of course, until next time, stay bold and take care.